Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to do something a little different. I want to rank all of the Sims 4 packs at the end of 2020. At the time that I'm recording this, we are at the end of the year, end of 2020, thank God. And I thought it would be fun to rank some of the best and some of the worst Sims 4 packs of the whole franchise. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna do expansion packs, we're gonna do game packs and stuff packs, and I'll show you kind of what I've made here. So I have created this lovely diagram here, which we are going to use to rank our packs. This is the best and worst of the Sims 4 packs in 2020, my ranking system. We are going to be doing the hell nah section, which is obviously the worst packs in my opinion. By the way, this is going to be all just my opinion. I think I should probably give you guys a heads up before we go into this further that I am primarily a builder in The Sims. I love to build, I love build items, so there might be a little bit of a builder's bias in these packs, but I am gonna break it down according to create a sim items and gameplay as well. But we have the hell nah section, which is the worst packs in my opinion. Then we've got the skip it section, and I feel like the skip it section is like not important, pretty bad, but like not really worth your money. Average obviously is just, you know, average pack. Nothing really too wrong with it, nothing really that good about it. Worth it is the ones that I'm gonna say are like worth your money to buy. They're pretty good packs, not my absolute favorite, but they're up there. And then we have the hell yeah section, which is going to be pretty much my favorite packs of all time. Like the highest of the highest rank that we could get for a Sims 4 pack. That is the best, in my opinion, of all the packs. We are going to be doing obviously all of the packs here. So if you're new to The Sims, we have in the light blue here, these are all of the expansion packs. We've got the game packs in the darker blue down here. And then we have all of these stuff packs, which you're going to rank as well. So this is where we're coming from. This is what we're doing. Let's get started. We are gonna start with the brand new Snowy Escape. Let's take a look. Personally, I think the cast is pretty cute. I like the hairs that we got. The hair, honestly, top tier. I think it's so beautiful. The clothing items are cute too. I mean, it's all based around like snow. So if you're not in the world that comes with this pack, or if you're not in the winter, you're not really gonna wear it that much. But I do think it's cute for what it's worth. The snowy stuff is adorable. Build mode items. This pack is so amazing for build mode items. I'm obsessed with pretty much every single one. I think we have a lot of windows. Like the windows are all the same. I don't understand why we have so many, but I'm obsessed with like pretty much every item in this pack. It looks a lot like custom content. It's very, very pretty. Top tier. For gameplay, expansion pack features, chase your thrills. Obviously, this is the one where you can go to like the hot springs, you can go skiing, you can go snowboarding, you can climb a mountain. I do think the gameplay is pretty fun. I've had fun with it so far. The world is really beautiful. I like this pack. This one can probably go at the top for me. Snowy Escape, hell yeah, love it. Next, we're gonna go to Eco Lifestyle. Let me see. Eco Lifestyle. I don't think I like the cast. I don't think I like it. I don't personally like the like recycled look that they were going for. Not a fan at all. Build mode though is a different story. I absolutely love Eco Lifestyle for build mode. I think it's beautiful. I love a lot of the items. However, let's talk about the Eco Lifestyle gameplay. I do not care for the gameplay in this pack whatsoever. I find it very annoying. I found it kind of frustrating to like get into as well. This is obviously the pack where you recycle, you reuse. It's a very like eco-friendly kind of pack. Obviously, you've got the neighborhood action plans, which can add a little bit of fun to your neighborhood, but sometimes, for the most part for me, I find it very annoying and end up turning them off. I don't know. I'm not a fan. So for Eco Lifestyle, I'm gonna put it under worth it just because the build items are like my favorite. Discover University. Okay, Discover University is amazing for Cass. This is probably my favorite pack for Cass of all time. I think everything is really, really cute. I use a lot of it in my game all the time. Build mode items though, I'm not a huge fan. I personally just don't really like the style that they went with for it. I think it's okay, but it's not the greatest. I don't use a lot of this stuff all that often. It does come with a lot. The flooring and the wallpaper are questionable. I do know that. I have had to do builds with only this pack before and I had a hard time. Gameplay stresses me out in this pack. This is obviously the pack where you send your Sims off to like post-secondary school, university. You get to go to class. You get to explore your campus. We get Bright Chester, which I don't even touch that world at all, to be honest. I found this like stressful. This reminded me too much of like my college years, being stressed out about university. Like, it is pretty realistic in that aspect, but personally, I like to escape that life. I don't want that in my game. I'm gonna put, oh gosh, okay, this is gonna go under average for me, I think. Island living. Okay, let's start off with the cast. The cast is obviously very, very colorful. It matches the whole vibe. Like, the whole pack is very cohesive in that aspect. Like, very islandy attire. Oh yeah, we get mermaids. I forgot. There's a mermaid tail. My thing with packs, and I don't know if this is a thing that other people think, but like, if there's not really something that I can wear regularly in my game, then I kind of just am not really the biggest fan. Like, I think a lot of this stuff you can only wear, obviously, in the world of Sulani, which this pack comes with, or in like hot weather in The Sims if you have seasons. But I mean, that is just, again, me. And then for build mode items for island living, I actually quite like the landscaping. Ooh, I am a sucker for good landscaping, and you get a lot of it in this pack. Absolutely gorgeous. The island of Sulani is beautiful. I love building there. So I like the build pack. In the gameplay, you can like pitch in to clean up the island. Again, you can be a mermaid. You can live off the grid, which is kind of fun. I kind of feel like island living was lacking a little bit. I feel like they could have done more with this pack for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put island living at, I think we're gonna go average with island living. Let's go average. Next, we have Get Famous. And this one is interesting. For the cast, I kind of find it tricky to use a lot of the Get Famous items outside of like the Get Famous world. There's a lot of costume items which are kind of fun, but I mean, oh my god, these pants. Can we talk about these pants? These are literally the best jeans in the whole game, but they put this like makeup thing on the side, so you can't really even use them. It's so frustrating. But yeah, like, what the heck is going on here? Build mode items. I do like, okay, I like Get Famous build mode. This is where we get all the really expensive, like, tacky items, but we also have a lot of like retro items in Get Famous, which I love to build in retro style. So I do love this pack for build mode. Then we have some of the set items, which again, like, I don't think I've ever used any of like this stuff down here, but if you're gonna create a set, if that's what you want to do with your gameplay, it can be kind of fun. For the gameplay aspect, I have not really played that much with Get Famous gameplay. You obviously can become a superstar. There's different tiers of like levels that you can get in your fame or your journey to fame. There are like VIP party events. Everything is like blocked off with like the red velvet fence, so if you're not famous, you can't go in. The world was such a letdown. Del Sol Valley, it was so beautiful. Is there a picture of it? Yeah, Del Sol Valley comes with this beautiful like backsplash part, which is so pretty, but there's only a few like buildable worlds, and in that world there are also like venues that you can't even go to unless you're like super famous. I think I'm gonna put Get Famous in the average as well. Okay, let's move on. Seasons. Okay, Seasons is probably one of my favorite packs of all time. This pack, okay, let's break it down for cast. You get pretty much a wide variety of different items in all different kinds of weather, which is nice. You've got your casual items, you've got your spring, summer, winter, or fall wear. I do like it. I like it a lot. Oh, you can be a gnome also. So I mean, a big win there. Build mode items, build mode for Seasons are some of my favorite. Again, you've got everything here from decorations. The windows and doors in this are top tier. I use them pretty much all the time. We don't have flooring in this pack, which blows my mind every single time. But other items, like, I do really love them. The wallpaper is cute, but yeah, no flooring, which I find kind of weird for such a full pack to not have flooring. I find it strange. Plus, I feel like they could have the cutest like hardwood floors ever, and they just don't. But for gameplay, obviously gameplay, this comes with a lot. You clearly get the 4 seasons. There's storms. They actually impact your sim, which is very cool and realistic. This is gonna go top tier for me. We're gonna go hell yeah for Seasons. She's up there for me. Definitely one of my faves. Cats and dogs. Okay, cats and dogs for Create a Sim. Obviously, you can customize your pets. You can paint them. You can put clothes on them. You can pretty much do whatever you want with the pets in cast, which is kind of nice. I do like some of the hairs that come with this. The outfits are more like casual, more laid back. Some of them are nice as well. Some of them are questionable. Like, I don't know about these like skirt options or any of the things with like the prints on it I'm not a big fan of, but I do think it's fun how you can customize your animal. I think it's kind of funny. And when you see it in game, it's so cute. Build mode items. I love cats and dogs and build mode items. It's a very like farmhouse style vibe. So I use it quite a bit in my builds. I do like that style. Yeah, I like it. I love the windows and doors that come with it. I think it comes with some really, really cute flooring and wallpaper options. Obviously for gameplay, you get the cats, you get the dogs, but that's it. You don't get any other animals. It's just cats and just dogs, which kind of sucks. Again, you get the new option to be a veterinarian if you want. I've never actually done that career, but I feel like it could be kind of fun. But that's kind of it for gameplay. That's kind of it. I mean, you can form relationships with your pets and everything, but like, is that enough substance for gameplay to be an expansion pack this expensive? I don't know. So I'm gonna put this in, let's put it under worth it. I think it's worth it. I mean, I'm a cats and dogs lover, so for me, I think it's worth it. City living. City living is great for cats. We have beautiful, beautiful cast items. Super colorful. We finally get to see some culture in a pack. Yeah, we get the headpieces. Tons and tons of culture in this pack, which we love to see it. This stuff is beautiful. Oh yeah, I actually really like cats. And then there's the questionable ones like this. Why do we need this? But the build mode items are also really, really fun. Some of them are really colorful. City living, I feel like, is underrated a little bit. For gameplay though, I absolutely love the city of San Myshuno. That is a world that comes with this pack. You can go to so many different festivals here. There's so much to do in this city. You can also live in apartments in this, which is fun. This is the first time we get to see apartments. Yeah, I do like this pack for gameplay quite a bit. This is probably my favorite pack for gameplay, I would say. I think I might put this one up there. Do we put this one up to hell yeah? Or worth it? I'm gonna go hell yeah with city living, I think. We don't have any skip it's or hell nahs. We're gonna get there though. I see a few. Okay, moving on, we're gonna do get together. Oh my god, get together comes with Windenburg. My favorite world in the whole game. Love it. It's huge. It has so many venues. It's great. I feel like the cast is kind of questionable. I love some of these hairs. I love that one specifically. Super, super pretty. But I feel like it's kind of like all over the place a little bit. But not my fave in terms of cast. Build items, again, I also feel like are kind of all over the place a little bit. I love the two-door style. I use that quite a bit. Tons of wallpapers, tons of flooring. But yeah, like, I don't know. Some of it is very like older style, very two-door, but then you get these like nightclub like options. It is just kind of random. I don't know. That might just be me. That just might be me not fully understanding the style of the pack. This is also the pack that comes with clubs. I think the clubs are really fun. You get the new dancing skill. I'm gonna put this at average. So let's put get together under average. We're gonna put you there. And then we finally have get to work. Get to work is not very good for me in terms of cast at all. I don't really like a lot of the cast items. And this is the one that comes with aliens. So we've got some fun alien cast items up in here. Build mode, I'm also not the biggest fan of. Obviously, get to work is like the business pack. You can follow your Sims to work. You can start a business. So if you're not really building things like that in your game, then I don't really find a need for a lot of this stuff. For gameplay though, get to work has a lot. I quite enjoy following my Sims to work. I feel like it's really fun, and having all the goals when you do follow them to work is cool. And you can run the business, which is also kind of fun. So gameplay is pretty good for this pack, I would say. But other than that, I'm gonna put this one at skip it. I think you could probably skip get to work. Gameplay is okay, but other than that, I'm gonna skip get to work. That's it for our expansion packs. Let's move on to game packs, and then we'll finally do stuff packs at the end. Okay, where do we start with this? Journey to Batu, probably the most hated slash controversial pack that we've gotten all year, definitely, possibly of all time. This pack, when it was announced, I was first excited because I do love Star Wars. I really do. But then when I kind of learned a little more about it and I started to learn and see what was in this pack, I was like, oh no. Okay, the cast. Let's talk about the cast first. For what it's worth, the Star Wars like costumes and things like that are pretty well made. They're pretty detailed. I mean, but like this, like townies wear this. Townies will be walking down the street wearing this, and it is weird to say the least. Like these masks and everything. I wish they went with more of like a race, like aliens in Get to Work. I wish they did that instead of having masks so that your Sims won't walk around with them all day. And then we move on to the build mode items, which there are some hidden gems in here, like the lighting I don't mind. And these saved it for me. I love the pots, like these little vases. But other than that, all of this stuff is very hard to use in a game unless you're doing a very specific build style. Like a lot of it is pretty unusable to say the least. For the gameplay, we get this world, a vacation world, and there's just so many things wrong with it. I just can't even begin to start with it. I tried the gameplay. I didn't really enjoy it. It's like a mission style thing. You pick a side, you do your missions, whatever. It's very, very specific of a pack. Unless you really, 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 really love Star Wars and really enjoy that kind of gameplay, then you might like it. But if not, then you're just not gonna like it. It's just plain and simple. So we're just gonna put this at the very bottom. We are gonna go hell nah, my poor old journey to Batu. We all saw it coming though. And then we are gonna move on. What is next? We've got Realm of Magic. Okay, Realm of Magic is interesting. I'm not a fan of the cast. I don't really like the fantasy kind of style. Build mode items, I do. See, I don't like the cast fantasy style, but I love build mode fantasy style. So a lot of this stuff I use a lot. And for the world, I do love the world that you can go to for Realm of Magic. You go through a portal and you're in this beautiful, like very pretty world. You can kind of make your way up in magic like sectors and learn all of these different kinds of crafts. So that's kind of fun, but is it enough? I don't know. I personally enjoyed a lot about this pack. I personally love that kind of like gameplay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one at average. Then we've got Strangerville. Okay. I think this is the one where I might get a lot of hate because I freaking love Strangerville so much. Like this is one of my favorite packs. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't like the cast. I don't like that like Western version. Build mode items for me though, you guys know I love making like weird builds and I use a lot of this stuff all the time. Like all the time. I love the windows. The windows and doors are beautiful in this pack. The world, I freaking love Strangerville so much. I think it's so cool. The color there, the desert vibe, the alien, the mystery. I mean, I quite like it. The gameplay is very like you play it once and then you're done. Unfortunately, like you follow a little like story and once you finish the story, you're done with the gameplay basically, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. I don't know what it is about Strangerville. So we are gonna put that up there. It's gonna be worth it for me. I'm gonna go, yeah, we're gonna go worth it for Strangerville. Might even make it a hell yeah. Like I love this pack. Let's make it a hell yeah. I'm sorry. I know this is the one that people are gonna be like, what the heck? But I love it. Moving right along, we have Jungle Adventure. Jungle Adventure for cast, again, I'm not the biggest fan of. But build mode, I would venture to say this is the best build mode stuff of all time. I love it. I love the landscaping that comes with it, the windows, the unique flooring and wallpaper. All of the items are so good. Jungle Adventure, 10 out of 10 for build mode stuff. For gameplay, I've never actually done this gameplay ever. The land of like Salvadorada is very, very pretty. I've never explored the jungle, never explored the temple, but apparently it's kind of fun. I don't know. I can't really judge. I do like it. So this one, again, this one's gonna go up at the top for me. Jungle Adventure, hell yeah. Parenthood. Okay, Parenthood, I'm not a big fan of the cast at all. I think I'm pretty picky with my cast stuff. I don't like it. I'm confused by a lot of it. Build mode items, again, I am not big for like family gameplay. I'm just not, unfortunately. I don't like it. There's some stuff in here that I do like. I don't think it's enough for me to say that I really, really enjoy this pack. It's just not enough. For the gameplay, you get the parenting skill, which is kind of fun. I mean, makes sense to have if you're very big into family gameplay. You have more of like an influence on your child's childhood, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, for me, I'm not really into this kind of gameplay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one at skip it. And this is another one that I know that people are gonna be like, wait, what the heck? But not a fan. Just don't like that kind of gameplays. Me personally, I'm sorry. Vampires! Okay, vampires, I was so excited about. The cast is kind of cool. I like the hairstyles a lot. The hairstyles are really, really, really pretty. But the clothing options are very, very questionable. Like extremely questionable. This is another one where you can kind of like switch from human to vampire, which I like that. I like that you have that option. So you can completely like redo yourself as a vampire and then as a human as well. Build mode stuff, not a big fan of unless you're doing like a spooky build. But I don't know, for what it's worth, like I quite like making spooky builds, kind of more like rundown builds as well. So I do like that aspect, but some of the furnishing items are questionable. For gameplay, obviously you get vampires, you get supernatural powers and stuff. And it is kind of like a work your way up kind of system, which is fun. I like that. I wish they did that for like mermaids and island living and like aliens and Get to Work. I think I like the way that they did it. Overall, I kind of do quite like it. And you get Forgotten Hollow, which is kind of a cool virtual world. Vampires, I'm gonna go average with vampires. Or worth it. You know what? I'm gonna go worth it. I like vampires. Dine Out. Okay, Dine Out. Let's go through the cast first. I don't really like the cast. A lot of it is for like restaurant attire. I do love this outfit. I think that's really, really pretty. Build mode items though. I kind of think this pack can be kind of underrated for build mode items. There are a few like hidden gems in here. Like I love this wall plant. That wall plant for me is the best. There's a lot of clutter items in here that I use a lot too, so flooring is good as well. I like this marble flooring. Obviously, in this pack for gameplay, you get to create restaurants, which I personally like to have in my game. I find it really fun to go out on dates or go out on outings to restaurants, but with that in mind, it is kind of buggy. Like sometimes you'll be sitting in a restaurant for like days and you're still not getting your food. Like it is very glitchy. I don't know if they fixed that recently. I haven't gone out for a restaurant in quite a while, but in my experience, that is what happens, which kind of sucks. Oh, I don't know where to put Dine Out though. I don't know if I should go skip it because the gameplay is kind of buggy, but I do like the build items. Let's go average. Spa Day. Spa Day is actually a really good pack in my opinion. The cast is really good for obviously like workout attire, fitness attire. I think it's pretty cute. Ooh, that hair is really pretty. I've never seen that. Yeah, I like the cast. I do like the cast for like workout stuff, which we do need more workout stuff in The Sims anyway, so this is kind of nice. I love Spa Day build items. I love pretty much every single one. I think they're so pretty. The swatches that come with it are very, very modern, very nice. Yeah, I love Spa Day. For the gameplay, obviously, you can go to a spa and you have the wellness skill. You can do yoga, you can meditate, you have a sauna, which is kind of fun. I don't really play along with the gameplay all that much, but I think it'd be a really fun aspect other than having a gym to go to. Spa Day, I'm gonna go hell yeah, I think. I think Spa Day is kind of underrated, but I do really like it. Finally, for game packs, we have Outdoor Retreat. Okay, Outdoor Retreat, I know for a fact I do not like the cast. A lot of it is very questionable to me. Build mode items, you don't get a lot. You don't get a lot in this game pack, but I do like some of them. Like I love using these benches all together. Those are really pretty. Some of the stuff is like, we get this more like plaid vibe. For the gameplay, you obviously get to go camping, which is kind of fun. You get a whole new like vacation world that you can go to. Unfortunately, you can't live there, which kind of sucks. I think it'd be fun to like live out there, but you can become a herbalist and you get some new outdoor activities. But I'm gonna go ahead and say for this pack, do I want to go skip it? I think I'm gonna go skip it. I think you could probably live without it. I feel bad, but that's it for the game packs. Let's move on to the stuff packs, shall we? And I feel like this is where it's gonna get interesting. The newest one we got is Nifty Knitting. Nifty Knitting, I like the cast. I think it's kind of cute, but I don't like how some of the items are locked items. You have to work within gameplay to get them. And like for me personally, not being the biggest fan of gameplay, I don't like that. I don't like having to work for things in cast because I'm probably never gonna get them. But I do think it's kind of fun. Some of the hairstyles that come with it are kind of cute. Build mode items, I absolutely love the build mode items in this pack. I think they're really, really, really pretty. They're so colorful. Again, a lot of it is locked though, and a lot of it you can't even see here because it's in debug. So looking at this pack, it looks like it doesn't come with a lot, but it actually does. Like you get the stuffed animals that you can make, you get the hanging plants, which I'm obsessed with. They don't show it here, which is kind of strange to me. Gameplay, I mean, technically you can make all of this stuff. I don't really care for the knitting gameplay. You can skip it. This is pretty much all you do is knit, and you get Plopsy, which you can sell things online, which is kind of fun, but also kind of frustrating at the same time. I think I'm gonna go, ooh, where are we gonna go? I think I'm gonna go worth it for Nifty Knitting. I love it. I love the build mode items so much. It's really, really cute. Next, we have Tiny Living. Tiny Living, I feel like changed build mode for me. I love making tiny homes. The cast is cute. Cast is like very everyday wear, you know, basic like sweaters and stuff. I like it. Build mode items are also very adorable. I feel like you get a lot for this pack. Like you get bed items, you get some kitchen items, you get bathroom items, you get a lot for a stuff pack, I feel like. And I use like every single one of these items. I think all of it is really cute. Gameplay, you don't really do anything. I feel like this is a very build heavy pack. Like gameplay is basically you just live in the tiny home that you've built. So I mean, if you don't like building, then maybe you won't like tiny living. Like, is there anything that comes with it? I don't think so. Build your small space, maximize your mini, keep it cozy, stay yeah, there's nothing. There's no gameplay. So if you don't like to build, maybe don't buy this pack, but I personally really like to build. So I'm gonna put this like up there. This is gonna be hell yeah for me, tiny living. Mosquito. Mosquito is also one of my favorite stuff packs. I love the build mode items specifically, every single one. I love them. This one comes with the fashion photography freelance situation. You can have a photo studio, which I love. The cast is kind of strange. I mean, the cast is very like high fashion-y. Some of it's good, some of it's, I mean, there's not a whole lot that comes with it. For like a fashion brand, you'd think you would have maybe a little bit more. But I do love the gameplay. I do love the build mode items. And this one is gonna go, let's put this one in worth it. I personally love Mosquito. I don't know. That might just be me. Oh my God, now we have my first pet stuff. My first pet stuff is so weird to me because if you don't have cats and dogs, then you don't have the pets. So you don't have this. I don't get it. I don't understand. Half this pack comes with those, but if you don't have cats and dogs, then you don't have the pet. So why wouldn't this just be combined with cats and dogs? It just doesn't make sense to me. So there's that. The items that you do get are very questionable also. You get this rat thing, which they cut the head off of because they clearly didn't want you to see that, but that is the rat costume. Build mode items, again, very strange. You do get hamsters, which I do like to have the hamsters, and I think like gerbils or something. Like these are all different kinds of like animals that you can have. But other than that, yeah, it's just not, this is a known thing. It's not a very good pack, but I do love this little chair. I love that rug. Some of this stuff is cute. I love the blinds, but all in all, it's just not a good pack. We are gonna put this at the bottom. I'm sorry, my first pet stuff. I'll see you later. It's gonna go hell nah for me. Laundry day. Okay, laundry day, again, is one of those that comes with really cozy everyday stuff, which I personally love with Cass. So I like it. A lot of this stuff is cozy. I wish we had more. I didn't realize we didn't have that much. And the build mode items are really cute. I love a lot of these. Basically, the gameplay is that you get a laundry machine and you can do your laundry. That's pretty much it. You can wash your clothes and hang them up on a clothesline. That's about it. But I feel like it just kind of adds more of like normalcy to your gameplay, and I quite like that. So I'm gonna go for laundry day. I'm gonna go worth it. I do love laundry day a lot. Toddler stuff. Okay, this is hard for me because I really don't like having toddlers in my game at all. But I'm gonna try and pretend that I do because this stuff is really cute. I love the clothing that comes with this pack for the toddlers, especially that one. I wish they didn't cut it off because it's a little hood with like ears on it. It's so adorable. So Cass is a win for me, and I feel like base game definitely needs more Cass for toddlers anyway. The items here, I'm not a big fan of. However, I'm realizing that I use a lot of this stuff. I say I'm not a big fan, but I literally use all of this, and these lights are pretty much one of my favorite items in the whole game. So you know what? It's okay. This pack is average, I feel like. It does add gameplay with these things, like your toddlers can play in the backyard on these like jungle gyms and stuff, which is nice. And this toy box is like a staple in my kids' room. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this at like average, I think. We can go average for toddler stuff. Toddler stuff is decent. Fitness stuff is one of the biggest letdowns for stuff packs for me. Like fitness stuff you would think would come with a lot. For Cass, it's not that great. Personally, in my opinion, I think Spa Day is way better for like fitness attire than the fitness pack, which doesn't really make any sense. Build mode items, I also am not a big fan of. I think Spa Day actually does come with more like fitness stuff as well, and I like it better. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't like about this pack. Build mode stuff is just questionable all around. I love these lights. That might be about it. And this rug. For gameplay, you get to scale this new climbing wall, and that's pretty much it. You just get more gym stuff, which is, you know, not that great. I'm gonna put this at the bottom. For fitness stuff, this is gonna go hell nah for me. This is one of the last packs that I bought. I wasn't even interested in buying it. So yeah, that's gonna go hell nah. Then we have my beloved bowling night. This is probably the first pack that I ever ventured to say was my favorite pack ever. I love bowling stuff, and I don't know why. It's just like Strangerville. I feel like the cast is questionable. The bowling stuff is not something I want my Sims to wear every day, but the build mode stuff for me. See, I love a retro style. So a lot of this stuff I really love. I love the chairs. I love the tables. I love like everything. For gameplay, obviously you get to go bowling. You can build a bowling alley and take your Sims bowling, and that's literally it. Apparently you can unlock trick shots, which I didn't know, and I mean, that's kind of fun. Yeah, I just basically love it for the build mode, and building bowling alleys is one of my favorite things things ever, actually. So I'm gonna put this up there. This is going up. Look at all these hell yes. Okay, then we have Vintage Glamour. Vintage Glamour is a big old disappointment in the cast category, I would say. We don't have a whole lot. Like, what we do have is kind of a letdown for Vintage Glamour. They could have gone off with this pack. Same as Fitness Stuff. Build mode, though. I do love build mode items in Vintage Glamour. Pretty much every single item in this pack, I love. I love it for bedrooms. It's very, very adorable, very pretty. For gameplay, I think you get a butler. Yeah, you can hire a personal butler, which is kind of fun, I guess. That's pretty much it. The butler is like the seller of this pack, which again, I just feel like they could have done more with this pack. But the build mode items are beautiful. I'm gonna put this one at average. Backyard stuff. Oh no. Okay, backyard stuff is not a big win for me. The cast is actually not bad. I love this hair a lot. It's very, very casual. This outfit's really, really cute too. So I do like that. Build mode stuff. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. I don't know why. Just something about this pack rubs me the wrong way. And I don't know why. I just don't really like any of the items. Like, none of these things jump out at me as like super, super cute. Except for this candle. I use this candle in every single build. For gameplay, you get a water slide. That's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one pretty much down at the bottom. We're gonna go hell nah for this. Kids room. Okay. Kids room again with Cass. I think actually kids room is really, really good for Cass. Another one that adds really good items for kids, which kind of get skipped a lot in a lot more of the packs. So this one is nice. And I do like the kids items that come with it. The build mode stuff, I don't even know what the heck comes with this. Okay, yeah, the build mode stuff I'm not a fan of, but again, I don't like having kids in my game. I just don't. But for what it's worth, I mean, it is good. Some of this stuff is nice, I guess. For gameplay, I mean, you do get some of these items are interactive, I think. Like you can play with the puppet show, I think. So I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It adds more that we did need in the game, I guess. Like base game was kind of lacking kids room stuff in the first place. So I'm gonna put this, oh God, I don't want to put it at average. Ugh, I guess I have to. We'll put that at average. Okay, next we have Romantic Garden. Romantic Garden, I didn't even know we had any cast to begin with. I don't really like it. It's kind of lacking. There's not a whole lot here. Build mode items is pretty much just landscaping. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love to landscape in The Sims. So personally, I love this pack because I think the landscaping is really, really pretty. But would I go ahead and say that it's worth the money to buy? No. What do we get for gameplay? I think we interact with the wishing well. You get a new death with that, which is kind of fun. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You just get landscaping in this pack. Okay, I'm gonna go for you. If you are wondering if this is worth the money, I'm gonna go ahead and say skip it. But for me, I do think it's worth it. Ooh, I don't know. I can't. I'm gonna put it down and skip it, but I love it. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Movie Hangout. Okay, Movie Hangout, again, very strange style for Movie Hangout. It's very weird, but a lot of the items are very like casual. Again, this dress is beautiful. For build mode, I love Movie Hangout. I love to build with color, lots and lots of color, lots of patterns. So if you're like me, I think you'll probably really love the build mode stuff. Gameplay is kind of cool too. You can obviously host movie events. You get the projector screen so you can all sit around. You can make popcorn, but that's kind of it. I don't know. I think it's decent. I think it's decent for what it's worth. Movie stuff pack or whatever. Oh God, we're running out of room. I'm gonna go worth it actually. There we go. Perfect. I need to extend this. Spooky stuff is another one, just like my first pet stuff, that doesn't really make sense. This could be in seasons easily. There's not a whole lot that comes with it, so I don't understand why they didn't just put it into seasons. For the Creative Sim items, it's only costumes. So if you want to host a Halloween party, that's pretty much the only time you're gonna use this pack, unless you want your Sims to run around in costumes, which is fine, but I don't. For build mode items, same thing. You're pretty much decorating for Halloween, and that's it. So like I said, I feel like they could have easily put this into seasons. I don't know why they didn't. Gameplay, you get a pumpkin carving station. Again, if you're gonna carve a pumpkin in the fall, and you can throw a spooky party. I'm gonna go hell nah for this one. I'm so sorry. Hell nah for the spooky stuff. I feel like they should have put it in seasons. It's really sad. Moving on. Cool Kitchen. I was actually shocked to see the cast because I like it and I didn't know that it came with this stuff. It's again very laid back. I think the menswear is kind of nice. This is another pack that I feel like they could have gone off with but didn't. I love every item that comes with it, but it's not a lot. It's really not a lot for a whole kitchen pack. My beloved cookbooks are in this pack, so I do like that. Like, a lot of it looks very cheap for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I feel like that with the fridge and the oven as well. For gameplay, you get a new ice cream maker, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna have to go skip it. I feel like there's nothing really that it adds that you don't have with other packs. Coming down to the wire, we have Perfect Patio. So Perfect Patio comes with barely any cast at all. And then build mode items, I actually really like the Perfect Patio items. I feel like a lot of them kind of like look the same, but I love every single item that comes with it. Again, I wish we had more. I wish we had more. You know what they could have done is combined Romantic Garden with Perfect Patio. I think that would have been good to add a little more landscaping here and there, because we don't have any landscaping at all except for these hedges. For gameplay, you get a new hot tub, and I think you get a new like barbecue, but again, nothing that we didn't have before, so it doesn't really add anything. So, oh god, I'm gonna have to put, I think we're gonna go skip it with this one too. And finally, we've got luxury party stuff, which, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say I love the cast for luxury party stuff. I think the dresses are really, really pretty. The menswear is questionable. It's very glittery, but I mean, luxury party, right? And then we have this. This is just so sad. Maybe they could have combined this with vintage glamour. I don't know, but this is all you get. And to pay your money for it, we're gonna go hell nah. I have to. Okay, so this is the final outcome of our best and worst Sims 4 packs in 2020. We've ranked all of them, spent our time ranking every single pack in The Sims 4, and this is what our outcome is. I was expecting more to be above, not gonna lie. I thought more of them would be in the hell yeah and the worth it. Most of them are in average, which obviously that's predicted. Then we have the skip it and the hell nah section, which yeah, those ones are just they're not really a surprise for me. But this is all we got. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite packs are in The Sims 4, what your least favorite ones are, if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, but remember, this is my opinion. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.